Welcome to the program. It's time for the Livin Life N Style Top 10 Travel Deals of the Week. This is Tuesday, May 27th. Yes, I took yesterday off. Yesterday was Memorial Day, and we thank all of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice in defense of this country. Guys, I have been super swamped. I've been making a lot of changes to my operations, which is why I don't do the daily travel update, at least currently. Only doing the top 10 travel deals of the week and the business roundtable on Wednesdays. That's all that's going on at the moment. For programming on the channel. So speaking of the channel, the Livin Life N Style channel, please like, share, and subscribe. That would be great, and it would be helpful. But I've been just super busy. We had the holiday weekend. We still got baseball stuff going on with my kid. I've got a big group vacation coming up that I have all kinds of stuff that I have to do. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, let's see here. Email. Gonna get. Okay. All right. I had to take those notes because that's just more stuff that I would forget if I don't write it down. But like I said, it has been just ridiculously busy lately. And I've been making all these changes, and these changes have disrupted, my normal way of doing things, the routine that I had gotten into, which was a good routine, but it had to change so that I could, make the changes I wanted to make. So I've been making those changes, and anytime you make changes, it's a disrupting process. It's supposed to be a disrupting process. That's why we make the change, is we need to have that level of change in our life. So, yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes. So I've been super busy. We had the Memorial Day weekend. My son had baseball. We did a baseball tournament at the baseball fields all weekend long. Got work done around the house on Sunday. Got more work done around the house yesterday. It's just been a very busy week in a very positive way, though. So, I mean, no complaints, but definitely busy. So, anyway, that's that. It is what it is. Oh, crap. I need to move some things around here on my screen. Put it there. Dun, dun, dun. So, anyway, the top 10 travel deals of the week, the Avoya top 10 travel deals of the week, which are also the Livin Life N Style top 10 travel deals of the week, are brought to you obviously by Livin Life N Style Travel. You can call Livin Life N Style Travel for any of your travel needs. That includes personal leisure travel, vacations. It also includes business travel, events, group travel. Anything you need help with travel, they can help you with. You can give them a call at 816-744-1405, or you can also visit them on the web at livinlifenstyle.com. It's Livin, Livin, Life, Lifen, Style, Style.com. LIVINLIFENSTYLE.com. That's livinlifenstyle.com. Go ahead and get over there, sign up for the newsletter, send me an email, whatever, shoot me a request, whatever I might be able to help you out with. So it's on to the top 10 travel deals of the week. And we are going to get this puppy started. Honestly, I got to get this started because I need to make sure I keep getting this done. And at the same time, I need to get it done because I've got a lot of stuff still to do. I'm still very busy with all of the changes I'm making. And I hope these changes are going to prove to be beneficial. Obviously, I think that, I hope that, otherwise I wouldn't be making the changes, right? For the top 10 travel deals of the week, we are talking about the Memorial Day sale. It goes all week long. Number 10 on our list is Seabourn. Seabourn from $26.39 per person up to $1,700 of free onboard credit, up to 15% off, free premium beverage packages, plus more. Seabourn's featured promotion. When you're dealing with Avoya has exclusive offers. When you're dealing with an Avoya independent agency, Livin Life N Style Travel is an Avoya independent agency. And so when you deal with Livin Life N Style Travel, you have access to the Memorial Day sale, which is exclusive to Avoya independent agencies, which means you have access to $300 of free onboard credit, up to $400 of additional free onboard credit. Seabourn is offering a savings of up to 15%, 1 week sale of up to $1,000 of free onboard credit, up to $1,000 of additional free onboard credit may also be available. You get complimentary premium beverages, Wi-Fi, signature events, and champagne, plus more. Seabourn rolling out a huge deal, gets them into the top 10 for $26.39 per person. That is for a suite on a 7-night Alaska cruise on Seabourn Quest, June 13th. That's the day I leave Los Angeles for the Mexican Riviera. You could leave Vancouver and head north into Alaska to see Seymour Narrows, Ketchikan, Transit. Hold on, I lost the list. Transit Snow Pass, Transit Decision Passage, Sitka, Yakutat Bay. So let's take a better look at this. You leave from Vancouver, you head through the Seymour Narrows onto Queen Charlotte Sound. Then you get into Ketchikan, go through Snow Pass and Decision Passage onto Sitka. Then Yakutat Bay in Alaska, up to see the Hubbard Glacier, the Indian Islands, and Icy Strait Point on day 6. Day 7 is Haines and Lynn Canal, and then you wrap up in Juneau. Well, those are a lot. I've done a lot of Alaskan cruises on this program, and those are some of the most unique destinations of any Alaskan cruise I have read. You can get a suite on Seabourn Quest for $26.39 per person. That's under $6,000 for a couple, a double occupancy. with all of the benefits and deals that I listed before. That's an excellent offering. Next up is number 9. That is Holland America. Holland America has cruises starting at $444 per person with up to $825 of free credit, up to 30% off free or reduced fares for extra guests, and more. The Holland America featured promotion features features Avoya exclusives, including the up to $4,500 of instant Avoya cash for Avoya clients. There's also the Memorial Day sale, obviously, because that's what we're doing this week. And the Memorial Day sale is up to $150 of free onboard credit. Another Avoya exclusive is up to $300 of free onboard credit. And another Avoya exclusive is exclusive pricing up to $100 of free onboard credit and more. Some of those are combinable, some of them may not be. You'll have to call in to get the details. Holland America line is also offering savings of up to 30% with up to $300 of free onboard credit, free or reduced fares for extra guests, and reduced deposits. There's a $25 in reduced deposits, or maybe it's a $25 reduced deposit. I don't know if that means it's reduced by $25 or if the reduction is down to $25. I'll have to find out. I'll have to call Livin Life N Style Travel to get the answer on that. Then Holland America is but I cannot speak this morning. They are offering a signature beverage package up to $600 of shore excursion credit, specialty dining package, and an internet package. There's also the elite beverage package with up to $600 of shore excursion credit, crew appreciation, also known as gratuities, and specialty dining packages and more. All included with the price, $444 per person. That's an inside cabin on the 4-night USA cruise going from Vancouver down to Santa Barbara and then on to San Diego on Holland America's Eurodam. Just a short jaunt down the coastline, you hit Santa Barbara and then on into San Diego. 5 days, you get 2 of them at sea. An excellent adventure to see the American West Coast. That is our number 9 deal of the week. And now on to number 8. Number 8 is AMA Waterways, a river cruise starting at $2,739 per person. And that includes an exclusive $100 spa credit, up to $400 of onboard credit, and up to $4,000 off, plus more. AMA Waterways with their Memorial Day sale. You have the exclusive Avoya offers of $4,500, up to $4,500 of instant Avoya cash. You have the Memorial Day sale, which is a $100 free spa credit. There's also the Avoya exclusive of $300 of free onboard credit. AMA Waterways is offering triple savings up to $4,000, free upgrades, and up to $200 of free onboard credit. There's also a complimentary land package on Europe and 2-for-1 land programs on Mekong. Air Plus round-trip airfare starting from $899 and save 10% on back-to-back sailings. A lot to offer from AMA Waterways. The $2,739 per person is for an ocean view stateroom on the AMA Lucia, November 6, 2025. That's going from Basel to Amsterdam on a 7-night European cruise. You'll go from Basel to Breisach, to Colmar, back to Breisach, then on to Strasbourg, then to Ludwigshafen, then to Heidelberg, back to Ludwigshafen, then to Rudesheim am Rhein, and then from Rudesheim am Rhein to Landstein, and then on to Cologne, and then wrapping up 2 days in Amsterdam. An excellent itinerary. Ocean view cabin starting from $2,739 per person. An excellent Memorial Day offering from Ama Waterway. All right, we're back with Norwegian Cruise Lines coming in at number 7. They always have fantastic promotional deals going on. This one is starting from $372 per person. Based on the picture, it looks like we're talking about an Alaskan cruise. We're talking exclusive pricing, up to $1,000 off of cruise fares, buy one, get one free airfare, and more. Norwegian Cruise Line's featured promotion does include for Avoya clients the up to $4,500 of instant Avoya cash. The Memorial Day sale is exclusive pricing plus $25 of free onboard credit. Norwegian Cruise Lines is offering savings of up to $1,000 on cruise fares, buy one, get one free airfare, beverage package, specialty dining package, free shore excursion credit, free Wi-Fi, and friends and family sale free. Up to $300 of free onboard credit and 50% reduced deposits. The $372 trip is for an inside cabin on a 3-night Bahamas cruise. So the picture was misleading. It looked like Alaska, but the $372 is for a Bahamas cruise on Norwegian Joy on December 2nd, 2025, going from Port Canaveral to Great Stirrup Cay, on to Nassau, and then back to Port Canaveral. No sea days included in this one. It's just port days every time you turn around. $372 for an inside cabin on Norwegian Joy. All right, number 6 this week in the top 10 travel deals of the week is Atlantis Ocean Voyages, with their pricing starting from $3,299 per person, $400 of exclusive onboard credit, $500 in savings, and up to 30% off plus more. With their Memorial Day sale, they are offering $400 of free onboard credit as an Avoya exclusive, and savings of $500 is also an Avoya exclusive, something that you can only find with your independent Avoya travel agency, such as livinlifenstyle.com. Atlas Ocean Voyages is also offering savings of up to 30% bonus savings. Also, Explorer's Choice, which is up to $2,000 of air credit, pre-cruise hotel stay and or pre-land packages, or unlimited Wi-Fi. There's always included luxury, free gratuities, unlimited beverages, free shore excursions, butler service, and more. For $32.99 on Atlas Ocean Voyages, we are talking about an ocean view cabin on World Navigator, October 7th, 2025, leaving Barcelona, Spain, heading over to Valencia, Spain. You spend the first 2 days in Barcelona, technically, and then day 3 goes to Valencia. Day 4 is at sea. Day 5 is Motril in Spain. Now, day 6, you get to touch foot on Africa, going to Tangier in Morocco. Then you're back in Europe at Sevilla, Spain, on to Portimao, which is in Portugal, and you wrap up your itinerary on day 9 in Lisbon on October 15th. It's an excellent 8-night Mediterranean cruise on World Navigator from Atlas Ocean Voyages. Prices starting ocean view cabins from $3,299. All right, it is the Memorial Day sale. If you're an Avoya client, you can score $7,500 to $4,500 of instant Avoya cash on popular vacations. It doesn't have to be a cruise. You do have to be an Avoya client, though. You can claim this offer by reaching out to Livin Life N Style Travel. That's at 816-744-1405, 816-744-1405. You can also check them out on the web at livinlifeandstyle.com. Moving on to the next deal, the top 5 Princess Cruises coming into the top 5 with sailings from $259 per person, with up to $185 in free onboard credit, up to 40% off, up to $400 of instant savings, and more with the Memorial Day sale. From the exclusives from Avoya include the instant Avoya cash. Also, the Memorial Day sale is $100 of free onboard credit. There's also an Avoya exclusive of up to $85 of free onboard credit. Princess Cruises is offering on their own. They're offering a savings of up to 40% with up to $400 of instant savings, free upgrades, extra guest sale free, and reduced deposits. Princess Plus, their beverage packages, which adds the beverage package, the included crew appreciation, unlimited Wi-Fi, complimentary casual dining, and more. You can go to Princess Premier, which also has the beverage package, but it's the premier beverage package. The crew appreciation is included, unlimited Wi-Fi, unlimited specialty dining, and more. So at $259 per person, that gets you an inside cabin on the Grand Princess on a 4-night cruise, all sea days, going from Vancouver to Los Angeles. It's basically a party boat. Just a party boat going down the West Coast, $259 on an inside cabin. That's the deal. August 26, 2025 on Grand Princess. As you can see, that is the best deal by some margin, $150. Because the next one up is the 6-night Caribbean cruise on an inside cabin for $409 on Majestic Princess. So get your Princess Cruises deal. Get it now, because they have some great deals going on for Memorial Day sale. Regent 7 Seas Cruises comes in at number 4, with cruises starting at $4,095 per person, exclusive unpublished savings with up to $300 of onboard credit and up to 50% off plus more. Regent 7 Seas, a very high-end cruise line. Their Memorial Day sale does include the up to $4,500 of instant Avoya cash. The Memorial Day sale, you will have to give us a call at 816-744-1405. That's 816-744-1405 for me to share the unpublished savings with you from the Memorial Day sale. I cannot read them into the public record. It cannot happen. So if you want to know, you have to give me a call, 816-744-1405. Also, up to $300 of free onboard credit in addition to the Memorial Day sale. Regent is offering savings of up to 50% off, also up to $1,000 of free onboard credit, savings of up to $5,500, save 5% with non-refundable deposits, unlimited complimentary short excursions, unlimited beverages, gratuities, 1-night pre-cruise hotel stay, butler service, and more. So the deal I mentioned from $4,095, that is this one right here, the 7-night Alaskan cruise on Regent Cruises 7 Seas Explorer Suites from $4,095 per person. That is 79% off the list price. You start in Vancouver, you go up the Inside Passage to Klawock. Then, I think that's how you say it, Klawock, could be that too. Then on day 4, you go to Juneau. Then on day 5, on to Skagway, through Icy Strait Point on day 6. Or I guess Icy Strait Point's probably a place, so you don't go through it, you probably go to it, whatever. Day 7, you venture up to see Hubbard Glacier. Then day 8, you wrap up in Whittier, Alaska. An excellent itinerary for $4,095 on a suite. That, like I said, is 79% off the list price. That sailing is September 3rd of this year on the Seven Seas Explorer. Another deal, which is actually 80% off on a suite, $4,070 per person. This is on Seven Seas Voyager. This is a 10-night Mediterranean cruise starting in Barcelona. Spend a day at sea, then you arrive at Cadiz in Spain, another day at sea, or technically at ocean because you would be into the Atlantic Ocean, on your way to Funchal, which is part of Portugal, then over to Santa Cruz de la Palma, which is in the Canary Islands and part of Spain, then to Las Palmas, also in the Canary Islands in Spain, then to Arrecife. I think Arrecife, maybe. I don't know. That's in the Canary Islands in Spain. Then another ocean day in the Atlantic as you make your way to Portimao in Portugal and wrap up in Lisbon. What an amazing itinerary. $4,070 per person. That is 80% off the list price. A lot of fantastic deals available on the Memorial Day sale with Regent Seven Seas. And now number 3. The top 3 deals of the week. Number 3 is Celebrity Cruises. Celebrity Cruises has an offer from $398, buy one, get one, up to 75% off cruise fares, up to $250 of free onboard credit, and more. Celebrity with a strong Memorial Day sale. Obviously, if you're an Avoya client, you have access to the instant Avoya cash of up to $4,500. There's also the Memorial Day sale, which is $200 of free onboard credit. Exclusive pricing plus up to $50 of free onboard credit is also part of the exclusive Avoya offer for the Memorial Day sale. Celebrity Cruises is offering buy one, get one, up to 75% off cruise fares. Extra guests sail free, and you have the all-included packages where you can save on unlimited beverages plus unlimited Wi-Fi. The deal, which I thought was $398, and it probably was $398, but it has bumped to $402. That's on an inside cabin, 4-night Bahamas cruise out of Fort Lauderdale, going from Fort Lauderdale to Bimini. You get a day at sea, then on to Nassau, and then day 5 is coming home to Fort Lauderdale. A quick, easy, good 4-night, 5-day Bahamas cruise. I got to be honest with you, this is a great starter cruise. If you've never been on a cruise, you don't know if you're going to like it, right? That is something that you have to consider. Am I going to like a cruise? Well, it's hard to tell until you do one. First of all, if you get motion sickness, you want to try a cruise out all the same, because they're great. I love cruises. If I got motion sickness, it would really suck, but I would want to see if it triggered my motion sickness before I just ruled them out of hand, right? And a 4-night, 5-day cruise is just about the perfect length to try a cruise out. Now, we're doing our cruise this summer, and it's a 7-day or 7-night cruise. And on the 7-night cruise, that's a little bit long, man. And my mom, she's wanting to try this out, and she doesn't know if she'll like it. 7 days might be a little long. I hope everything goes smoothly, obviously. But a 4-night, 5-day cruise gives you plenty of time to actually, especially when you have one that has a sea day, gives you a lot of time to check out the ship, kind of get a feel for how it all works, right? But you're not on there too long. So just in case you do get seasick, it won't be miserable forever, right? I find a 3-night cruise to be just too short. And a 7-night is just maybe a touch too long for somebody wanting to try out a cruise for the first time. On a 3-night cruise, you barely get enough time to see the boat. Um, and so that's why I like this length of time on a cruise. So like I said, this is that 4-night Bahamas cruise on Celebrity Reflection, leaving Fort Lauderdale, going to Bimini, Nassau, and Fort Lauderdale with a sea day in between Bimini and Nassau. Inside cabins are starting at $402 per person on the Memorial Day sale. Number two, Oceana has just basically they basically own the number two spot. They've been here for weeks, folks, and the prices really haven't changed that much. I think at the beginning of their reign in the number two spot, they were at like $1,895. It bumped up a little bit to 2,000. It was 2,035 last week. This week it's come down $10 to 2,025. But you also get the exclusive unpublished savings and perk, $250 of onboard credit, free gratuities, and more with the Memorial Day sale this week. With the Memorial Day sale, you have, if you're an Avoya client, you have access to the $4,500 of instant, up to $4,500 of instant Avoya cash. The Memorial Day sale, much like the one on Regent Seven Seas, you're gonna have to call 816-744-1405. That's 816-744-1405 to find out about the unpublished savings and exclusive perks that are available exclusively through your independent Avoya travel agency, such as Livin Life N Style Travel. However, I can let you know that there is also a $250 free onboard credit that is also exclusive to Avoya independent agencies. Oceana is offering Your World Included, which means free gratuities, free beverages, unlimited Wi-Fi, free specialty dining, and more. The 2000, well, this is now bump back up to 2035. It said 2025 on the screen. Oh, I forgot to change tabs. There we go. See, you have to call in to get the exclusive pricing. But the $250 free onboard credits right there, and the Your World Included. But as you can see, it said 2025 on the slide, but it's 2035 now. It's still 72% off the list price. That's 72% off the list prices in the inside cabin on Oceana Cruises Regatta. This sails on November 14th, 2025, out of Cologne through the Panama Canal. A day at sea, then you're on to Punta Arenas in Costa Rica, then to Puerto Corinto in Nicaragua, then on to Puerto Quetzal in Guatemala. A day at sea, on to Acapulco in Mexico. Another day at sea until you get to Cabo San Lucas in Mexico. A day at sea again before you drop in at Ensenada, and then on to Los Angeles to wrap up your cruise. An excellent journey from Oceana Cruises, and the food will be amazing. Okay, so get your chance right now. The Memorial Day sale is going on through the week. Make sure you jump on these opportunities. This one from Oceana Cruises and a 12-night Panama Canal cruise. All right, if you haven't guessed by now, the number one deal for the week is Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean from $332 per person, free specialty dining experience for two, up to $250 of onboard credit, plus more is available to you through the Memorial Day sale. The Avoya exclusives only available through your independent Avoya agency. That would include up to $4,500 of instant Avoya cash if you're an Avoya client. Also, free specialty dining is the Memorial Day sale deal. We also have exclusive pricing plus $50 of free onboard credit only with your Avoya independent agency. That is what Livin Life N Style Travel is. They are your independent Avoya agency. Give them a call, 816-744-1405. That's 816-744-1405. While all of those exclusive offers are already available with your independent Avoya agent, you can still get the Royal Caribbean offers as well, which is a buy one, get one up to 60% off cruise fares, up to $200 of free onboard credit, and kids can sail free. So for $301, that's less than what the slide said. The slide said $332. Let's look here. We got 301, 309, 311, 313, 317, 319. 322, 322, 326, 326, 327, 329, 330. Freedom of the Seas, 4-night Caribbean cruise out of Miami, going to Labadee and then back to Miami. I don't know that it's actually going to go to Labadee. I got to be honest with you. A lot of the destinations at Labadee have been switched, so I would want to check that out before. I told you that's where it was going. So let's scroll up here. We knew the 327 is Los Angeles to Ensenada to Los Angeles. That's on Ovation of the Seas, September 9th, at the end of the summer. That's an excellent deal. But you can get a deal as low as $301. These are all for inside cabins. All these all the way down the list. They're all inside cabins. But you go Los Angeles, Ensenada, Los Angeles, no sea days, or one sea day, 4 days, 3 nights. Quick little jaunt, $301 per person on Ovation of the Seas. An excellent ship, one of their Quantum series, Quantum class ships. You see this little dome thingy here? That's on a crane, and it extends like 200 feet above the top deck, which gives you amazing views all around you. So that is the number one deal of the week with Royal Caribbean, which means that wraps up the top 10 travel deals of the week for the Memorial Day sale with Livin Life N Style Travel. Give them a call, like and subscribe to the page. Give them a call at 816-744-1405. Visit them on the web at livinlifenstyle.com. And look forward to the next update of, what was I thinking? I totally lost my train of thought. The next update of the top 10 travel deals of the week. That'll be next week. It'll be on Monday. There is no holiday, so I will be here on Monday, and we will get those travel deals set up. The Memorial Day sales are going to go on through the end of the week. I believe all of the sales close on Saturday, which is the 31st. Man, my anniversary is coming up, too. Woo! All right, well, got a lot going on. I got to get back to work. Wanted to make sure you guys had this information for this fantastic Memorial Day sale. With that being said, I'm going to hop off here and get back to putting quotes together for all of these clients who are looking to take an amazing vacation this summer. If you would like to take an amazing vacation this summer, please reach out to Livin Life N Style Travel. That's 816-744-1405. That's 816-744-1405. You can also find them on the web at livinlifenstyle.com. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and have a great week.